Just a little short one today. Let's talk about Mein Kampf, Adolf Hitler's diatribe about how to rise to political power and control societies. Mein Kampf, one of Donald Trump's favorite books. What I've learned about Mafia Don is he uses decisiveness and he uses what would you call it there? Hot button issues to build his own political fortunes. In other words, Don Trump talks out of both sides of his mouth and his butt all at the same time. You get all these people that are so enamored with his alleged working for free and how he donates his presidential salary and takes the tax write-off, and his expense accounts and the massive amounts of money that are absorbed by him and his family dwarf the presidential salary anyways, and that donating of the presidential salary, you can be assured of one thing: when he retires from the White House, he's not going to be donating very much. Donald Trump has turned out to be quite the idiot boob. The stock market was flying high, and the inflation and job numbers were all great, and then all of a sudden we're faced with this one single virus, and the whole nation is shut down, and the economy is basically devastated in most of the small towns. And the mom and pop stores are, I don't know if many of them will recover or not. But in any event, Donald Trump keeps running that big, fat, stupid mouth of his, and his supporters, the people that don't have the sophistication to understand the con job that Donald Trump is running on the nation and the world, they don't care what he does. It's just like the Clintons and the Obamas and the Bushes and Biden. They could do whatever they wanted to, but their supporters didn't care. They support him anyways, and they were rabid and would foam at the mouth. This is the same way that the Trump supporters are. They don't have the insight or the intellect or the understanding to understand what it is that Donald Trump is doing, and that is he's using decisiveness to build his own political future and those of his family. I mean, you've got his supporters ranting and raving, that all the Trump kids should go on to be, the next president and all this other nonsense, trying to build this Trump political dynasty, when essentially Donald Trump, his rise to financial power has been nothing short of gangland. You see, I'm from upstate New York, ladies and gentlemen, and the mafia would come upstate in the summertime to snorkel and water ski and play with their boats and go camping and drink lots of beer and eat lots of spaghetti and pizza and lasagna at Lake George, New York. My parents had the largest marina on the lake. Today it's known as the Harris Bay Yacht Club, and I assure you of one thing: I grew up with the mafia. They all came up and stayed at our family marina at Harris Bay on the east side of Lake George in the summertime. The Adirondack Mountains are full of mafia in the summer. And then, of course, they've got their snowmobiles, and they like to go mountain snow skiing, so they're up there in the wintertime too. Ladies and gentlemen, Mobster Donald, he's a boob. He's a boob and he's a mobster, and that's not what America needs for leadership. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but the collapse of the economy and the massive printing of money, the unbelievable gargantuan flood of stimulus, shin plaster, all this fiat, phony baloney money, BS, this is all being done at the direction of Donald the Mafia Trump. Now, folks, I'm going to leave it right there. There's a whole lot more I can say, but the bottom line, here's the bottom line. We don't need Joe Biden in the White House because Joe Biden's a damn boob. And Donald Trump's a damn boob as well. So I don't know what you might do for a presidential candidate. And Bernie Sanders damn sure isn't the answer. Maybe the American people, possibly the American people, can reconstruct their country without these dumbass, stupid, son of a bitch politicians like politician Donald Trump. Folks, I'm going to leave it right there. As always, hasta la vista. God bless, and you betcha, we're coming back.